Welcome to all basic concept of stress and strain in civil engineering part 3 video. I strongly recommended to thoroughly prepared base of foundations. So everything in a given discipline relies upon the fundamentals. Fundamental to describe things, activities and principles that are very important or essential. They affect the basic nature of other things are the most important element upon which other things depend. Unit of measurement. A unit of measurement is a definite magnitude of a quantity defined and adopted by convention or by law that is used as a standard for measurement of the same kind of quantity. Any other quantity of that kind can be expressed as a multiple of the unit of measurement. For example, a length is a physical quantity. Here a standard for measurement of the same kind of quantity into two systems. In SI system as measured by length in millimeter, millimeter to centimeter, centimeter to meter, so on. So 1 centimeter equals 10 mm. 10 mm equals to 1 centimeter. The 100 centimeter equals to 1 meter. 1000 meter equals to 1 kilometer. As similarly, FPS system has measured by length in inches to foots to yards, so on. 1 foot equals 12 inches, 1 yard equals 3 feet, 1 mile equals 5280 feet, 1 mile equals 1760 yards. That both two systems is used as a standard for measurement of the same kind of quantity by convention as 1 meter equals 3.28084 feet. Sir, what is system of units? A system of units is a set of related units that are used for calculations. In system of units mainly CGS system, MKS system and FPS system. In CGS system, the unit of length, mass and time are centimeter, gram and seconds respectively. In MKS system of units uses the meter, kilogram and seconds as base units. The foot-pound system or FPS system is a system of units built on three fundamental units: the foot for length, the hour piece or pound for either mass or force, and the second for time. In SI system of units, it is International System of Units, abbreviated SI after the French system International D units, is a modern version of the metric system which has received worldwide recognition. In SI system, the unit of length, mass and time are meter, kilogram and seconds respectively. Relation between force and acceleration due to gravity. The SI system defines length in meters, time in seconds and mass in kilograms. The unit of force called a Newton. The unit of force called a Newton, N, is derived from force equals mass into acceleration. Thus, 1 Newton is equal to a force required to give 1 kilogram of mass and acceleration of 1 meter per second square. That means Newton equals kg meter per second square. If the weight of a body located at the standard location is to be determined in newtons, here measurements give gravity equals 9.80665 meter per second square. However, for calculations, the value gravity equals 9.81 meter per second square will be used. Thus, weight equals mass into gravity. Gravity equals 9.81 meter per second square value in B. Substitute in the above formula, it gives therefore a body of mass 1 kg as weight of 9.81 Newton, a 2 kg body weights 19.62 Newton and so on. Relation between force and acceleration due to gravity in US customary system. In the US customary system of units, also called FPS system of units, length is measured in feet, time in seconds and force in pounds. It's also called libra. The unit of mass called a slug is derived from force equals mass into acceleration. Hence, 1 slug is equal to the amount of matter accelerated at 1 feet per second square. When acted upon by a force of 1 pound, That means slug equals pound second square per feet. Therefore, if the measurements are made at the standard location that get where gravity equals 32.2 feet per second square, then substitute from equation to get mass equals weight by gravity. Where gravity equals 32.2 feet per second square, value will be substituted, and so a body weighing 32.2 pound has a mass of 1 slug, a 64.4 pound body has a mass of 2 slug, and so on. Relation between force and acceleration due to gravity in CGS system. It is traditional method. The CGS unit of force is the dyne, which is defined as 1 gram centimeter per second square. So the SI unit of force, the Newton, 1 kg meter per second square is equal to 1 lakh dynes. The force that would give a free mass of 1 gram and acceleration of 1 centimeter per second, 1 dyne equals 0.00001 Newton. The acceleration due to gravity is about 9.81 meter per second square. If an object has mass grams, the gravitational force on it would be 981 million dynes. In CGS unit, acceleration due to gravity is 980 centimeter second square. Conversion of units. The conversion of units as shown in table provides a set of direct conversion factors between FPS and SI units for the basic quantities. Also, in the FPS system, recall that 1 feet equals 12 inches, 5280 feet equals 1 mile, 1000 pounds equals 1 kilopound, and 2000 pounds equals 1 ton. The International System of Units. The SI system of units is used extensively since it is intended to become the worldwide standard for measurement. Therefore, we will now present some of the rules for its use and some of its terminology relevant to stress and strain. Prefixes. When a numerical quantity is either very large or very small, the units used to define its size may be modified by using a prefix. Some of the prefixes used in the SI system are shown in the table. Each represents a multiple or submultiple of a unit which is applied successively, moves the decimal point of a numerical quantity to every third place.